I can prostrate before Buhari for Nnamdi Kanu to be released, said Igbo elder. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Emizari News. Now we bring you the topmost of the news, topmost of the top where they happen for all over the world. If this is your first time on this channel, please first of all hit the subscription button. Just subscribe and also hit the like button. Don't forget to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first to listen to it or listen to the news proper. Former governor of Anambra State, Dr. Chukwuemeka Ezife, has said he would be willing to prostrate or kneel down before President Muhammadu Buhari for the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, to regain his freedom. The octogenarian elder statesman and chieftain of Ohaneze Igbo also said the leader of the Apes Igbo Social-Cultural Organization, Professor George Obiozo, is making another plan to send a delegation of Igbo elders to visit Buhari on Kanu's issue. Ezife made this known during an interview with the Arise News Morning and also to Emizari News on Monday while reacting to the appeal court verdict which discharged Kanu last week and the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, Abubakar Malami disposition against the verdict. If President Buhari wants me to kneel down, I will kneel down. If he wants me to prostrate, I will prostrate for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Going to Supreme Court is a waste of time. Everyone in Nigeria is looking for a new Nigeria, as Ife said. The former governor also said that the release of Kanu will address protest, agitation, and sitting at home in the Southeast region. He also said the Igbo elders will welcome negotiation from the presidency to ensure Kanu's release and peace in the Southeast. And so we see him today for Emizari News. You know, there's this saying that people used to say that Igbos does not love themselves. When I hear such statement, sometimes it bothers me why there should be such conclusion on a particular race or tribe in Nigeria, especially the Southeasterners. Sometimes people will come out to say that Igbos does not love themselves, Igbos this, Igbos this, that, and all that. But look at what is currently happening now because of the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some of the Igbo stakeholders and also some of the elders have come out to say that if Buhari, the president of Nigeria, if what he needs is for them to bow down for him, they will bow down for him to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the spearhead and the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is released. No, look at it. So I think there is love among the Igbo statesmen. There is love among them. No, there is love. Because of the court verdict, these people have come out to say that if Buhari will want them to bow down for them, bow down for him, that they will bow down to President Muhammadu Buhari to make sure that their brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released from the DSS detention. Now, the appeal court has given their verdict on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was discharged. But the issue here is that the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, has said that yes, Kanu was discharged but was not acquitted. You see, on the grounds that Malami, the Attorney General of the Federation, is holding Kanu, he said he was discharged but not acquitted. So the issue has scale leg. The thing is that I think the plan of the Attorney General is to take this case to the upper echelon, and that is the Supreme Court. And of course, you know that the Supreme Court is where the final judgment take place. And I think that that is what the Attorney General of the Federation is trying to do. And the Igbo statesmen and also the elders, even the former governor of Anambra State, has come out to say to him that if it requires prostration to prostrate before the president so that their statesman will be released, that they will gladly do that in order to release Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS detention. If the appeal court has given discharge Kanu, I think the FG should allow the man to go home and rest. At least since he has been discharged, he can be coming from his house for other cases. Yes, but one thing I want to pinpoint here is what people are saying about the Igbo people, that the Igbos does not love themselves. Now, you see a different scenario playing out here. You see a different scenario playing out. That the elders are coming out because of their brother. They are saying that if it is to prostrate to the president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, so that their brother will be released, that they will gladly do that in order to release their brother from the DSS detention. So now, tell me if there is love among the Igbo statesmen or if there is no love. That will show you that these people really love themselves. They really love themselves. Number one is that this guy is actually fighting for their own freedom. As Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for their own freedom. So indirectly, because of the African man's mentality and also the way the hand that Nigeria government is handling this issue with, the way this issue is being handled is as if that self-determination is no more legal, or that self-determination is an illegal opinion. But according to the United Nations Constitution, self-determination is legal. Also, Nigeria is a signatory to the UN Constitution, because Nigeria is a bona fide member of the United Nations. And so whatever that is being decided in the United Nations, whatever oath that is being taken, Nigeria is fully part of it. Now, they are now treating this case as if self-determination is an anathema. Yes, the FG led by the President Muhammadu Buhari is now seeing self-determination as an anathema. It is now being seen as something that should not happen, as something that should not take place, as something that should not occur at all. But that's not how it should be taken. Because this is legal, it should be followed with a due process, a referendum, and the rest of the things that the indigenous people of Biafra are asking for. Now, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra has been discharged by the appeal court, but the Attorney General of the Federation has denied his release. Now, on what ground? He said that Kanu was discharged but not acquitted. And his statesmen are saying if the FG requires prostration for them to prostrate before the president of the Federation to release their statesman, that they will gladly do that in order to make sure. And if you look at these things, they have a point. One of the points is that they say that releasing Nnamdi Kanu will reduce the issue of insecurity in the southeast. Because on this ground, some people are now hiding under the broader umbrella of IPOB, or now masquerading under IPOB to perpetrate evil acts in the southeast. Some people are doing these things that are not even IPOB members. They use it to kidnap, they use it to do a manner of things. Even some headers that are kidnapping people. Everybody is doing this thing under the guise of IPOB. But these people are not IPOB members. So now there is an increase of insecurity in the southeastern part of Nigeria. And as you can see, that the GDP of the southeastern part is gradually going down, because the sit at home of every Monday is affecting economic activities in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Look at places like Onitsha main market, that is one of the biggest market in Africa. No, check it. Onitsha main market is one of the biggest, if not the biggest market in Africa. But because of the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, you'll find out that every Monday there is always a sit at home, and that stalls the market activities, the economic activities that is going on in the southeastern part of Nigeria. I think the FG should be reasonable enough. They should be reasonable enough to reason, and also to be also patriotic enough in order for things to be ironed out in the nation. This issue can be handled politically, as the Igbo statesmen have, send a message to Mr. President that this matter can be handled politically. And if it is handled politically, of course, you know that the president is the head and chief of armed forces of Nigeria, that he has the veto power to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with his presidential power. He has the power as His Excellency to veto it or to pardon that this man be released from the DSS detention, and that will end the case. So I don't know, why is there this loggerhead? A little bit loggerhead, as if the case is personal and the rest of them. Let me wind the curtain here. Don't forget that you are still on a Misery News. We bring you the topmost of the top news that happen all over the world. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. That's the only way you can support the Misery News. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first to take it. God bless.